I'm always candid because it is like really hard. It is really scary. It takes a lot of hard work, but like there are things to consider. And if you accomplish those things or get through those and pass those points, like you can be successful. I love talking about this stuff too because a lot of people don't understand everything that goes into what I do. If you were to look at my social media pages, you might just think that I'm in my kitchen making pretty cakes all day, but there is so much more to what I do than just that. There's a lot of different revenue streams. There's different social media platforms that maybe might not directly make money, but you make money through partnerships. You might actually directly make money through ads run on your videos. People are always surprised to hear this, but my blog actually it's my largest revenue stream. It makes up, I would say, 2/3 to 3/4 of my income. And it's not that I'm just successful on social media and driving people there. 60 to 70% of my traffic is SEO or from Google. So I'm strategically writing blog posts based on keywords and, strategizing networks of content so that I can have authority over different topics. I'm tagging all my photos. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that drives a lot of that traffic, and that I make a lot of money through with the help of Mediavine, which is a third-party ad provider. So it's a huge part of my business, and I spend a lot of time recipe testing and taking photos of all the content I make to get that up there. I also make money through partnerships on social media, and that can be on different platforms. It can be a partnership that goes across my platforms. I have a pretty decent following on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Pinterest. Together, I think I have a combined audience of about 3.5 million followers. So a lot of companies want to tap into that, and I love partnering with brands that I actually like and want to work with, or products that I use all the time in the kitchen. So I enjoy doing that, and that makes up probably 20-ish% of my income. I also make money through some of my social media platforms directly, like TikTok has a creator fund where you get paid for your views. Same thing with YouTube. I make money off of the videos that I share on there. I have an Amazon Associates account, or an Amazon affiliate link. So I share affiliate links in a lot of my blog posts and on social media. And then when people buy the products that I'm recommending or suggesting, I make a tiny little fraction of every purchase. I also am a digital contributor to the Food Network. So I do, in the past, I've done more like steady work with them, especially before COVID. And I used to do weekly live streams for them. But now I kind of do more one-off special projects to celebrate different shows or different things that are happening for them that are coming up. So lots of different things, but all exciting. And it's always good to diversify your revenue. So I try to do the best that I can with all of that. And I'd been building my business for years. I had like very specific income streams. I was making double my corporate salary at the time. So like I'm very cautious financially, like the CPA in me and that's just like how I grew up. And I really think like I'm not obsessed with money, but money means security to me and it matters. The social media channel that I enjoy the most right now is TikTok, that I enjoy consuming content on the most. Like I love watching videos on there. It gives me like a really solid laugh every day, brightens my day watching videos on there. I don't actually love creating content on there because I have to do voiceovers and it's just like not my favorite thing to do. And I also don't love putting myself on camera. I'm not like opposed to it. Like I'm fine, I can talk. But it's just like one more thing to be like, does my hair look okay? What am I wearing? So I really prefer almost just to do like hands and pans videos, and TikTok, you just do better if you incorporate yourself in your videos. I do film with all formats in mind, and then I edit all my videos down to fit every different platform. So for me, even though it's like the same base footage, I dislike editing videos for YouTube the most because they're long form. People want to learn on that platform and they need you to walk them through the recipe in detail, your techniques that you're doing, how you're creating different looks, which is great. And that's like the most helpful platform, but it just means editing longer videos, being more thoughtful with how you're laying things out and explaining things, and making sure you get the right shots and angles that you can incorporate to really show what you're talking about. So YouTube videos are my very least favorite thing to edit. Most social media platforms I started early enough. Like I started my YouTube in like 2016 maybe, but like surprisingly like did okay there. And then I was early to TikTok. I was like somewhat early to Instagram, and like that really does help in terms of like establishing yourself and like growing your following for sure. So it is really hard, but timing and a little bit of luck never hurt anyone. You can't give 100% into everything. And that also does always kind of make you feel like not great about what you're doing. Like, you're like, oh, I should try harder at that, or oh, I should try harder at that. But like, there's just only so much time in the day. So when it comes to my site, I really am the only person that ever touches it. Obviously, my third-party ad provider has access and helps with things and actually helped me set up my most recent theme and did an amazing job. But for the most part, I'm the only person that works on there. And it's partially because I'm a control freak, but it's also because it's my biggest source of income of what I do. And I'm so nervous. I really do need to bring someone on in the next year to start helping me as I continue to grow. But I'm so nervous to have somebody have access to something that is so important and so personal to me. Because I really take a lot of pride in my site, and I know how many hours of hard work I've put into it. And so it's kind of like my baby. It's like my little, and so I'm just very protective of it. My most popular recipe, surprisingly, is a mirror glaze cake recipe, which is like the most obscure random thing, but it's like I don't know if people aren't super into baking, they might not know, but it's like a glaze you pour over cakes, and it's colorful, and it sets and is really shiny, and it looks really pretty. It's something you'd expect to see in like a really fancy dessert case, but it's actually not that hard to make. But that surprisingly is like the number one. It drives the most traffic to my site every month.